is also our club member, Eleos Theofilus. Now, I've known him since the pandemic. We have done crazy things together. We learn from each other. We fight with each other. And he also was the president of Comeng, a comedy club online from August 2021 to January 2022. Elias have many great profiles under his belt, which is, if I want to speak it out, it maybe took an hour. I don't want to be bothered by it, but one thing, let's give a big applause to our education speaker, Eleos Theophilus, with his session titled Tips for Developing Vocal Variety. Elios, I believe you are ready. I will pass the virtual stage to you now. Let's
Okay.
give him a big applause.
Can you hear me and see me before I start?
I can't see you. I can't hear
Okay.
you.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, here it is. I want to share one of my video. Mm, okay. Welcome everyone to the station from monotone to dynamic. Tips for developing vocal variety. Well done! And thank you for coming to Empire Toastmasters. And first of all, I would like to know, where do you come from? I think we have international Toastmasters all around the world here. And guess, of course. Type on the sub chat which country it is. And let's say hello to Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, and then how many people are here? Come on. India. Okay, good. Thank you. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. And I will start present my presentation. Can you see me on the screen right now?
Yes, we can see you.
Okay, thank you. Welcome. From monotone to dynamic. So, how is your first impression about this topic? When you come to the meeting and you see the SAA is reading the script of SAA, welcoming to all of the guests, and she reads the SAA script. Welcome to Empire Toastmasters. And yes, I know that you are so beautiful, you are so special, you have so free time that you can come to here. And yes, let's the meeting started. How was it? Are you going to stay until the end? Or come on, just give it. I don't like this. the SAA is not welcoming. Well, if you are listening to SAA, our SAA today is so beautiful. Not only beautiful, but she has beautiful voice. Come on, give me the example of how SAA rules. Tasha, the screen is yours.
Me right now, example? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Empire Toastmaster tonight. As you can see, Empire Toastmaster is a safe place for you to learn about public speaking and leadership. It- that's, I guess, is
You
that
may
what
be there. You may be somewhere. You're
Oh, uh, I'm I'm Tasha from Indonesia, and as you can see, tonight we have amazing speaker. And do you know his name? Eleos.
Thank you, Tasha. And yes, that's how SAA should do. Imagine how you are going to enjoy the meeting if the SAA start the meeting with that. Of course, you will get energized. You will be waiting for the session from the beginning until the end. And yes, in this session, anybody can do A, B, C, D. And I will start by mentioning the house rules today. While waiting for others to come in, we still running now. 44 number people are coming here. And here are some rules and reminders to keep in mind. Turn on your camera and mute your microphone. We want to see your beautiful face, your beautiful smile. And yes, if you are not speaking or you are not asking, please do mute your microphone. And feel free to type your question in the chat box. Here it is. The chat box is here. If you don't know where is it, I will type it here. Here. Yes, that's the Zoom chat box. You can type it there. All of your question and the MC, the Tom today live will help to ask the question during the Q&A session in the end. And yes, let's go. Let's go, go, go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Please type on the sub chat. Ready? Woohoo! Tasha is ready. Thank you, Tasha. Anybody else? Only Tasha here? Oh, thank you then. And yes, thank you, Titin. Now we are going to have the learning checklist. What we will cover in this session? What do you think? What will we cover, of course? We are going to understanding your voices using articulation and pronunciation, and the importance of pauses and inflection, using body language and non-verbal communication, practicing and incorporating emotion. Which one that you like most from this part, that you are looking for, that you are waiting for that? Type on the Zoom chat. How to master vocabulary. Thank you, Kagamay. From this 5, which one that you are looking for to be covered more? If you are not mentioning anything, why it means that you are the master already. You don't know. You don't want to run from me. I think you should replace my seat here right now to become the edu speaker. Okay, Tasha, using body language and non-verbal communication. Thank you, Tasha. And yes, let's go. And here is some of my shameless promotion, of course. About the speaker, about myself. I mentor podcasters, comedians, and entrepreneurs to speak in public confidently. I developed this educational presentation based on my experience and vocal variety best practices. I authored 14 ebooks, created more than 150 episodes of podcasts, hosted comedy shows monthly. And yes, here it is, your speaker for today. And why vocal variety skills matter. Presenting with vocal variety poses a new set of challenges. So, what is your challenge? Type on the Zoom chat. I want to know it. Why it is so difficult to you? Come on. Give me some response. I want to know.
Hello?
Yes? We speaking right now?
Okay. This is Cletus.
Okay,
You can see me.
Cletus. Yes.
I have
is
just challenges, to change my voice. It's difficult. I mean, I find it difficult to change from one tone to the other. So
Okay.
it's kind of hard sometimes.
Okay. So, how you practice to make it better?
I try to imitate my children when they're talking. So I try to speak the way they speak when I'm trying to I want to imitate what they're speaking in a format that they're speaking. So I try to imitate the voice.
Yes, that's it. You can learn from your children, and you will going to use your vocal variety, right, to your children. You will say like this: "Oh my beautiful baby, you are so cute today. I'm very proud of you. I'm going to tell you a story about blah blah blah." Or you're just going, "Oh, you are my baby. I love you so much. I'm your father. And yes, I'm here for you." How is one that will energize your children? Of course, the first, right? And yes, this is definitely our challenge. How we can engage with our children. How we can make them communicate with us. And yes, this is why vocal variety skills matter. And here is, I got some response here. Tasha, you are an awkward person? Tasha, thank you. Because I'm also an awkward person. I think that's why I'm practice my vocal variety. I don't want to become awkward in a situation. And yes, speak with emotion and enthusiasm. So, I know your problem. I know your challenge. I cannot expose my emotion. And sometimes I feel too tired to speak to people. Well, even though I'm extroverted, but I really enjoy my me time. So yes, we need to meet more people. That's the solution. We need to meet more people. We need to engage more with them. We need to start a conversation with them. And you will understand that you can communicate with them. And I don't know why, but how much I ever try. Good. Oh, okay. No worries, Kangamay. That's why you are in Toastmasters, and your evaluator will help you to increase your skills in vocal variety. Okay, you sound like an instructor. Me too. My background is a teacher. So every time, a single time I communicate, I feel like I'm teaching people. I feel like I'm lecturing people. And sometimes they don't enjoy it. They feel like they are being teaching. They are being taught. They are being lectured. They don't want. They want to have a genuine connection, genuine communication. And yes, no worries. There is nothing wrong about that. But you need to have the certain condition or certain situation. What happened during that kind of meeting? If your audience is your student, go on. But if your audience is like your parents or teachers or lecturers, they won't be enjoy it. So yes, you can try to mimic on their communication style. Let's continue. Monotone versus dynamic. How can you improve your vocabulary and move from speaking in a monotone to becoming a dynamic speaker? Come on, give me some response here. I want to know. Anybody? How? How you do it? Anybody want to share their experience? No? Maybe Pa Yusuf Chandra, can you give some example how you can improve?
Improve in what way?
Vocal variety from monotone to dynamic speaker. I do believe that
Yes.
you are a very dynamic speaker.
In a speech, it would be lively if we use up and down, not monotone voice. For example, when you said, "Let's do it now," you raise up because you are inviting people to do it. But then you can move down, calm down when you said, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I need in a speech." So that there is a difference between raising a voice and lower down the voice. And also the volume of your voice, it's very important. Not all loud enough, but sometimes loud, sometimes softer. Thank you very much.
Thank you, DTM Yusuf, for sharing. And I do believe that Fiana, do you want to demonstrate how? You can unmute
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah. I feel whatever we speak, our tone that assess everything. So if we speak slowly without any emotion, it conveys a very monotonous and sad message. But if you speak with full exuberance, your voice should be loud, and always you should have smile on your face whenever you speak. It completely changes the message that you want to convey. Ever try it? When you are speaking over phone and you don't have smile on your face, then no matter if you are giving a good news, it will convey as a sad news. But if you have a smile on your face and you convey a good news, it gives in a 2x positive way. So it is very much important whenever you are conveying any message to make it exuberance, exciting from monotonous. Be loud, be clear, be specific. You should have exuberance in your voice and always keep smile on your face. It always conveys. Thank you.
Thank you. I think I can resonate with you. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed and listened to some of our beautiful examples how you can improve your monotone talking skills into dynamic talking skills. And let's continue. This is the introduction, explanation of what vocal variety is, and then this is the range of vocal elements that used to convey expressions and engagement, and also the importance of vocal variety in communication. It engages the listeners, conveys the emotions, enhance understanding, and maintains interest. And also the purpose of the presentation, it is enhancing communication skills through effective use of vocal expression. And this is how you can understanding your voices. Get in touch with your voice mentor and coach here, and you can identifying your natural voice tone. You can discovering your innate vocal resonance through self-awareness and exploration, and also recognizing the importance of pitch, tone, and volume. Pitch, tone, and volume, vital elements shaping effective communication and emotional expression, and practicing exercise to develop your vocal range, vocal warm-ups, skills, breath control, and professional vocal training. You can say like this: A, I, U, A, O. That's how you can practice your vocal. You can also use do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, and then it goes down. Do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. And yes, it is definitely not easy. I'm not a good singer. Maybe like people say that you have broken voice. But yes, I'm practicing, and practicing in my church. I keep on singing, and singing, even though people are hurted their ears by listening to my voices. At least I am brave enough to admit that I have broken voices, and I keep on listening, and I keep on practicing, I keep on speaking. And yes, after that you will understand how you can identify your natural voice tone. And that's how I met your mother, but how I met my natural voice tone. Can you resonate with me? And this is using articulation and pronunciation. Best practice from master presenters. This is the value of enunciation. And also you can try tongue twisters and exercise to improve clarity. There are some tongue twisters out there. I think you already know that. Seashells on the seashore, like that. You can try to practicing all of those tongue twisters, and you will understand that you are tripped during certain words, and you can make it clear. Clarity is the most important part here in communication. And in proper pronunciation, I think you need to like mention the alphabetical orders like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Well, I'm not singing, but at least you mention it all until Z, and then you can try to use like wording, simple word, basic words. And yes, you can try to practicing day to day, like you are just practicing your English. And then in the understanding the importance of enunciation, clarity in speech amplifies communication's impact, fostering understanding and also connection. Don't forget to mind your clarity here. Practicing tongue twisters are another exercise to improve clarity. And then tongue twisters and exercise enhance clarity through repetitive speech practice. That's why I said that you need to practice it. Like you are waking up in the morning and you can say like seashells in the seashore, like that. You can practicing in the morning and then in the afternoon and then in the evening. Try to practice it again and again until you master it, and it is become your subconscious. You understand it and you can use it into your own word, your own daily conversation sentences. So yes, try to practice those sentences and use it on your daily sentences. And this is the techniques for proper pronunciation. Listen carefully to native speakers and imitate their pronunciation. Well, my recommendation, you can listen to the podcast, how the native speaker are pronouncing the words, and you can try to imitate it. You can to practice it again and again until you are mastering it. Well, sometimes it is our accents or our dialects will hinder us. But no worries. Keep on doing, keep on trying. Because yes, we learn best from our mistakes. You will understand which one is correct by keep on saying it again and again and again. And engage in conversation with native speakers to get real-time feedback. Of course, that's why I joined Toastmasters. I met real native speakers in Surabaya, and I go all around the world visiting Toastmasters Club. I want to learn from them. I want to get real-time feedback from them. And that's how I'm practicing my pronunciation. Well, I'm not the perfect one. I'm not the best pronunciation master or speaker, but I am trying. And that's why I'm in Toastmasters. I am learning, never-ending learner. And watch videos or listen to audio materials in the target language. Maybe if you are learning English, you can go to watch them in YouTube or listen that on Spotify. And yes, after that you can repeat again and again. Maybe there are several apps that will help you, like Duolingo, that you can practice another language, like speak Mandarin, Japanese, Korean, or even Spanish, Portuguese. Go on! Conquer the world with language. When you understand how you can speak in many languages, you can speak with more people. And that's the importance of pronunciation, how you pronounce it well. And this is the importance of pauses and inflection. Understanding the impact of pauses in communication. Imagine you are the host of an event and you are speaking like a rapper. The audience doesn't really understand what you are speaking. The audience got bored with you. Maybe they will say that boring, boring. And yes, I'm still learning about how to use pauses in communication. That's why I am trying table topics. In every single meeting, I'm trying table topics. I'm a fast speaker. I'm a visual learner. I am tending to speak so fast that I think my mouth is faster than my brain. And that's the importance of pauses. And that's how I learn to make sure that I speak the correct words in the correct minutes. Like in Toastmasters, when you are crafting your scripts, your speech scripts, you will understand that for 5 to 7 minutes, you need to have at least 500 to 700 words. But if you cram it up, you rewriting it up until around 550 and to 600. That's the most compact wording for 5 to 7 minutes. And you can practicing your pauses. In comedy, in stand-up comedy, pauses is the most important part. It is separated between our setup and our punchline. If our setup and punchline, you just say it normally until the end, people will understand when to talk, when to laugh. And sometimes, if you are cutting them when they are laughing, that's not polite also. You need to understand when to stop. And that's how you can use pauses as your tools to be a better speaker. And using inflection to emphasize key points. If you see in my screen right now, I'm using certain color to make it bold. That's how I am differentiated which one is the key points. So you can get it easier in your brain, in your eyes, to understand what I'm going to talk about. And you can using varied inflection to convey different emotions. Like say that you are happy, show it that you are happy. You are sad, show it. that you are sad. If you are crying, go cry it. No worries. Show your emotion. In comedy, the thickness of your emotion is the one that can touch people or audience heart. Once you can touch their heart, you can catch their attention, definitely, and also they will stick to you. They will keep on coming again and again to your show and be your biggest supporter. And yes, for those who are here, 47 people who are coming for today, thank you for being there for me and for us here. We are learning this together. And yes, that's how you can understand that one of the movie right now, this very happening right now, is Inside Out. I do recommend that you watch Inside Out. You will understand that how you can use emotion in your daily life. And we are coming to using body language and normal and non-verbal communication. You need to understanding the impact of body language on vocal variety. Like when I say this, what does it mean? Thumbs up. Tasha, what does it mean if I show you this thumbs up?
It's been great or okay.
Okay. If I say this, Tasha, don't!
Oh, don't stop. Like stop it, someone.
Stop, right? And like, what the shoot am I expecting by doing this?
You won't cute.
Like this. Like this. See? Like this.
Sarangi.
That's how body language can impact us. But again, should be in context with our speeches. So it is a useful gesture. And also incorporating non-verbal communication. Yes, you need to incorporate it in every single communication. Because, well, let's say I'm talking to Tasha. Hey Tasha, how are you today? That's the first statement. And then, hi Tasha, how are you today? High five! Which one that she keen to give me some response? Number 1 or 2?
Number 2.
Woohoo! Tasha! Yay! High five! Thank you. Yeah, that's how you incorporating non-verbal communication in daily life. You're just greeting a people. You show some emotion. Tasha, it's been a long time not to see you. Finally, we see each other. Hugs. And Tasha, how are you? Let's go. See what will be the response of Tasha. We'll see will reject me, of course, for the second part like that. And then importance of being aware of your body's language while speaking. This is like we have certain body movement and gesture that will hinder us in our communication. Like you are closing your hand, you have move the direction of your feet into others. Well, there are so many there out there that people already teach about this. So you need to be mindful. You need to be there for the people that we are talking to. Being the present. Because you are the present to others, right? You want to be like that. And practicing and incorporating emotion. Understanding the importance of emotion in communication here. Well, you can see on the picture like this. From the left to the right. From the left to the bottom. For the first, what do you think the expression is about? Unmute yourself or type on the Zoom chat. This one, this lady, what is she doing? What emotion that she is showing to us?
Smiling.
Smiling. Yes, you can see her teeth right now. Happy. Thank you. And this one.
Grumpy.
Grumpy. And another one. What is she showing?
Anxious.
Anxious. Okay. And this one. This part.
Hungry.
Angry.
Are you sure? Or like, where is the money? Where is my skincare? Just kidding. Okay, and this part, what is he showing about?
Glad.
Okay. Another. Shock. Okay, thank you, Atul. Surprise. Thank you, Kakamai. Yes. Good. You're getting better here. And this, the last part. What is this showing?
Doubtful.
Okay. Worry.
Disbelief.
Thank you. Okay. Shock. Okay. Tense. Okay.
Doubting
Yeah.
someone.
Okay. Good. 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 Well done. Well done. See, that's how you can understand that importance of emotion in communication. It will help us to understand you better if you show us emotion. And there are techniques for incorporating emotion into your voices, like what the person said before, that if you are like calling, you can use the emotion that you are smiling. We call it smiling voice. So try to smile when speaking in a call. You will get the difference. And then because I'm a podcaster, I know that I write down my script, and then I put on the several wordings and syllables to speak directly with emotion that I would like to convey during the paragraph 1 or the scene 1 until the last scene. And then we can practicing exercise to improve emotional expression in your voice. You can look up on the mirror in the morning or during your free time. You can see, try to speak with yourself. Try to speak, well, it is kinda awkward, but you can try to speak without shyness at all. You can greeting yourself and you can respond to yourself and see how you're responding to the greetings. And by doing this and this and this, you will be understand that, oh, you are doing this unconsciously, and you will be getting better and better if you being aware of it. And that's why in Toastmasters we have a counter. That's the most important part in club meetings. Some people doesn't really notice the importance of A and WD counter because yes, they are minor rule. But once you understand, oh, I say so many times, I say like so many times, I say so many times, you can try to use the pause as your tools, and you can try to use emotion as your tools. And adapting to different audiences here, we can understanding recognizing the importance of adapting your voice to different audience. You can tailoring your voice to audience ensures effective communication and connection. You can also understanding the impact of cultural differences on vocal variety. Cultural diversity shapes vocal variety, enriching communication and expression. And also tactics for adapting your voices to different situation and audience. You can vary pitch and tone, adjust pacing and speed, and also modify volume and projection. That's how you can adapt to different audiences. And yes, this is the key takeaways for today. But before that, I will give you some of the best technique here, the best practices. Well, before I spill it to you, can you guess some of the techniques? How we can adapt to your voice to different situation and audiences? Type on the Zoom chat, so I know it, at least that you are paying attention to the session, that maybe you also have some for us. Maybe the DM Lai, do you have some tips for us for vocal variety? DTM Lai?
For me is practice on reading in the morning and try to emphasize different words on the sentence. How you put the voice in the sentences.
Okay, thank you. Yes. And yes, oh, okay. And number one, it is vary pitch and tone. And number two, adjust pacing and speed. Oh, wait. Yes, thank you, Hars. And then number three, modify volume and projection. Number four, use appropriate languages and vocabulary. Number five, emphasize keywords and phrases. Number six, incorporate pauses and silence effectively. Number seven, mirror audience energy and enthusiasm. Number eight, maintain a confident and clear delivery. Number nine, practice active listening and respond accordingly. Number 10, adapt body language and facial expression to complement voices. And yes, thank you, Gangamai. Listening to your audience helps to adapt and cater to different approaches. And this is the key takeaways for today's session. Number one, we are understanding your voices and then using articulation and pronunciation, the importances of pauses and inflection. Number four, using body language and nonverbal communication, and don't forget to practicing and incorporating emotion. Well, we are coming to the end, and just to make sure that you understand about this session, which of the following is a tip for developing vocabulary? A. Speaking in a monotone voice. B. Avoiding pauses and inflection in speech. C. Speaking at a consistent volume throughout the presentation. D. Experimenting with pitch, tone, and pace to convey different emotions and emphasize key points. A, B, C, or D. You can unmute yourself or type on the Zoom chat. Wow, we have D. D is the winner. Thank you. Thank you all because you pay attention to this session. And to close my session today, here is a quote for tonight. Let's say it together with me. Unmute yourself and in count of 3, let's say it together. Let me count. Unmute yourself and say it together with us. With me. Unmute yourself. It's not only
What?
but how you
Deliver.
And yes, that's how. It's not only what you say, but how you deliver it. You have the personality, you have the confidence, and rapport are essential. And that's all about me. If you want to contact me, here it is. I'm here to help you. Toastmasters.et@gmail.com, and that's my number, my IG account, and my social media. Back to you, TTM Lai. Thank you.
Thank you, Eleos, for sharing with us about the vocal variety, how we should slowly change it to a more dynamic vocals that we have. Let's give Eleos a big hand applause, everyone. Now, Eleos, before that, the club would like to present you a certificate of appreciations. Tasha, is the certificate ready? Miss Tasha. Tasha, are you there? Oh, Bastian. Please
Wait a moment.
Yeah, sure.
Wait a moment.
Mm-mm. Mm.
I think Tasha going to the toilet, so maybe the
Ah.
certification is
Oh,
come
Titin,
later.
okay.
Titin, you can you show it to us? It's already on the Zoom chat. On the group, WhatsApp group.
It will take several.
Ah, yeah, this is. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Yana. Who is taking the picture?
Yana, can make the certificate larger.
Landscape maybe.
Sorry, I was online from my phone, so wait.
It's okay.
I send the certificate to the Zoom chat. Maybe someone can help.
Is it bigger now?
Ah, this one.
No?
Yes, it's bigger now. Who is taking the picture?
I definitely cannot because I'm from my phone.
Yes, I can take the picture.
Yeah, spotlight Eleos. You just take the picture.
Yes. On my mark, 1, 2, 3. Picture has been taken.
Thank you. Yana, please unshare the screen. I will just, okay. Let's give another hand of applause to our speaker, Eleos. Now, we move on to the table topic session. And this session will be conducted by our club member, Titin Nengsi. Titin, I will hand over the session for you to conduct the table topic session. Let's welcome Titin.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster. So good morning, afternoon, and evening, fellow Toastmasters and our esteemed guests. I'm Titin and I'm happy to serve as your table topic master for this meeting. We are about to start the most weighted session for the guests and of course for Toastmaster members too. Why table topic is fun? Because we can learn impromptu speaking. Table topics help us to organize our thoughts quickly and express our thoughts in impromptu setting. You will be given one statement or question and you will answer it in 1 until 2.5 minutes without any prior preparation. And the timing is minimum 1 minute, maximum 2.5 minutes. When the timer has shown the red sign, you still have 30 seconds to conclude your speech. And the word of the day for today is resonance. So is everybody ready for the table topic session? Please show me your thumb. If you are ready, thank you, Toastmaster Tasya and others. I have the first, this is a quote, not a question for you. The first one, the voice is a second phase. The voice is a second phase by Gerard Bauer. I would like to invite a Toastmaster member to start this table topic session. How about distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra? Would you like to respond to this quote?
Yeah, but I would like to know more. The voice is
your face.
Your face.
Yes, the voice is your second face.
The voice is your second face.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, when we are speaking, people think of who or what kind of person am I? Am I a humble and simple person? Or am I an aggressive one? We can see from the way we speak. When we speak very loud and stressful here and there, it shows that I am a strong person. But when I'm speaking in a low tone, in a soft one, then people think that this person is very humble. Probably I'm wrong, but most of the time I notice that when people are speaking very fast and very loud, I know the characteristic of this person. So it's like the second face of yourself. Another example is when I am teaching in the class, I have to use my second face. I have to be humble, soft voice, and make them peaceful. Why? Because if I speak in a low, loud voice and very stressful, people will be afraid. And they won't understand what I explained. And I will be very famous among the students. Oh, he is a very, very strong strength teacher. So voice show the second phase. Yes, I do agree, ladies and gentlemen. It's your choice whether you want to show it or you want to keep it, hide it inside. Back to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra, for sharing your experience in teaching and how you use your voice so that your students can understand you better. And for the next one, I have it here, another quote I would like to share it with you. Raise your words, not your voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder, by Rumi. Raise your words, not your voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder. Is there any taker for this quote? I would like to ask how...
I see Toastmaster Dan Odero raising his hand before. Perhaps he would like to
Thank you, Toastmaster
the
Tasir.
topic.
Okay, Toastmaster or Mr. Daryl, would you like to respond?
I didn't raise my hand. I was giving a thumbs up, but well, you caught me.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, thank you. How about I just will read the
Yes.
name? Okay. Yes, screen is yours.
It is very pertinent thing that says it is not raising your voice, but your wisdom. So like thunderstorms, by being forceful, maybe shouting, screaming out a message, it doesn't get it in. What resonates with people is when you talk to their hearts. And this probably is speaking more softly, speaking to them, to something that resonates with them, than banging your message into their head by shouting things that you know, by being the person who is a know-it-all, who says this is how things are done. The message then sinks in much better. And it might come out in the way you have probably people who are selling an item and they're shouting out. But the person who goes to the individual, excuse me, wouldn't you like to try? Isn't this something that would be good for you. Like raindrops falling lightly, they sink in deep and they leave us with something to ponder on. This, I think, is more effective and true to the statement. It is the rain that makes plants grow, not thunderstorms. Back to you, Madam Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dan Odero, for your beautiful sharing. Speak with your heart like raindrops falling lightly. Thank you. And now for the next one, I have a question for this one. Please share an experience where using vocal variety help you convey your message more effectively. Vocal variety helping you convey message more effectively. Is there any taker for the third question for this table topic session? If no, may I invite Toastmaster Yana, because today is a special day that Toastmaster Yana can come among us, because usually she is busy. May I listen to your voice? Toastmaster Yana, would you like to share and respond to this statement? Is Toastmaster Yana there? Okay, thank you. For the third one, how about, okay, I see here on my screen the first one, okay, which is not a role taker. How about Toastmaster Arvin Parano? Would you like to try?
Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. By the way,
Yeah, you are visible and audible.
yeah. So it's all about my experience, right?
Yes, using vocal
For
variety.
yeah, I remember when I delivered my very first speech as a Toastmaster member, and the speech evaluator had mentioned that I was using a voice pattern that sounds like I was simply reading a script. There was no emotion. There was no a sense of there's a human in me. It sounds like a robot. I took that feedback in a positive way, and I tried to use vocal variety in expressing my emotion, and it really helped a lot. The message resonate not only to the evaluator but also to the whole audience, and they appreciated the change that I have put in the next delivery of my speech. And I realized it dawned on me that in order for a speaker to get the audience engaged in whatever he would like to share, the importance of vocal variety plays an important role. It makes you sound like a human being. It makes you sound as if you are simply telling to a friend, sharing your experience, your story, and it is more effective. The message resonates, and the impact of the message that you want to bring across is really stick to their mind. That is my experience in using vocal variety in the speech that I have delivered. Back to you, table topic master. Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Arvin, for sharing and being vulnerable. And yes, I can relate to you because I was also labeled as a robot. No problem. We are here to learn and to improve. Thank you for sharing. And now for the next one, I would like to ask if I can see here that Toastmaster Joseph Tan is turning on the video, the camera. So I would like to ask if you would like to respond to this quote, the most important thing in communication is hearing what isn't said by Peter Drucker. The most important thing in communication is hearing what isn't said. Would you like to respond to this, Toastmaster Joseph Tan?
Sure, thank you very much. Fabulous evening to all. I definitely agree with this statement. Communication is hearing what isn't said. Now, many times we tend to talk. We speak more than we hear. And we feel that that's communication. Don't you agree? Now, once upon a time, I remember during COVID, when I first stepped into the working society to be an employee, I did not change my style of communication. Because before that, I had been an entrepreneur for more than 20 years. It's always me speaking, my staff listening. And when I say I want this, means I want this. I want that, it means I want that. So same thing when at workplace, as an employee, I do not know how it works. So to handle my boss, what I did was I told my boss, can you please shut up and listen to me? Well, my boss was taken aback and she was like, hey, look, who's the boss here? And finally, she brought me to Toastmasters. And through all the training on active listening, evaluation, finally I understand the real communication is not all about speaking, but hearing. Just like when I saw in WhatsApp, just moment when I saw that it was table topic session, I wanted to come in to listen and to understand and to learn from everyone. Well, so fortunately and unfortunately, the moment I on my camera, I'm called upon to handle this topic. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, and I definitely agree. Communication is all about hearing, because through active listening, you can really hear and understand what it may not be said clearly, because sometimes facial expression tells you something. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much for sharing, Toastmaster Joseph Tan. It was such an interesting experience of yours between the roles of employer and employee. Thank you. And now for the next one, I would like to invite Toastmaster Yana. Please give an example of a speaker you admire for their use of vocal variety.
All right, thank you for the opportunity. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, thank you. So the speaker that I admire a lot for having their vocal variety is actually one of our famous stand-up comedian from Indonesia. He called as Panji Pragiwaksono. He is actually someone who really experienced in public speaking. If I may say why I admire him a lot is because he knows how to pour all his emotions, especially when he is really angry with the condition. He will totally exploding. But at the same time, after he exploding his emotion, he can manage his vocal into being calm again. I often see his performance based on his YouTube channel and his Instagram account, and I really amazed by how he can bring the audience to include it inside his conversation. That's why whenever I watch his performance, it feels like I was his friend. And I really want to be someone like him because I can't include all of my listeners, all of my audience to be like someone that I already know really great in this life. I think that's all from me. Thank you. I give the control back to you, our Madam Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yana, for sharing